In the unevolved test hall of the Physical Test Center, Chao Boshan looked at a level displayed on the virtual screen and was secretly feeling proud of himself. In order to get a level in the test, an unevolved person must reach more than 10.0 in at least 100 items, including strength, speed, quickness, leaping ability, muscle toughness, bone strength and organ function. With A-level fitness, one was also very likely to be admitted into a military school, as long as one didn't make a huge mistake during the entrance exam. In his fantasy, Chao Boshan had already graduated from a military school with stellar scores and become a captain of an interstellar warship, directing battles in the space and receiving respect and worship after all his victories. I didn't do that well in the live combat test. If I had done better, I might be assessed at our level. Maybe I'll try again. Chao Boshan went back, but found the test hall he had used was occupied. Chao Boshan thought the testing process was quite short, so he decided he might as well wait there. But after he had waited for quite a while, the person inside still hadn't come out. So slow. This person inside must be stupid. If I had gone to a different hall, I would have finished by now. Chao Boshan was quite upset but not willing to give up. Chao Boshan gave it some thought and paid to observe the test. Suddenly, the holographic image was projected in front of him. I wonder how dumb this person could be to take so long. Chao Boshan looked to the golden figure in the holographic image. That person in the image was about to take the final test. The robot channel. The robot channel was the last part of the entire test in the 300-foot-long one-way channel. One had to beat a combat robot with biochemical alloy shell every 6 feet. And the performance of combat robots was stronger and stronger toward the end. As an unevolved, being able to cross the 180-foot line was pass, 210-foot line was good, 240-foot line was excellent, 270-foot line was advance, and going all the way was super. Chao Boshan had earned a good score himself. But he might be able to pass the 240-foot line if he put in more effort. This is weird. How come it took him so long? Chao Boshan felt strange, as all the tests before this one should have taken the same amount of time. What he didn't know was that Hussein actually took each test twice. The first time without beast souls and the second time with beast souls, so as to know his abilities under different circumstances. That's why it took Hussein so long. In fact, Hussein had already been through the robot channel twice. This time, he summoned Black Beetle armor and Bloody Slayer at the same time and wanted to try the robot channel one last time under his best conditions. When Chao Boshan saw clearly the golden figure, he was amazed by how great the Bloody Slayer and Black Beetle beast souls looked. **T. This guy wants to use beast souls to take the robot channel test well. Even so he could hardly go all the way. Unless, while Chao Boshan was still thinking, the majestic golden figure had rushed toward the robot channel. Boom! What happened next rendered Chao Boshan speechless. The golden figure ignored all combat robots trying to block him and forcefully went through with his strong body. The combat robot, which was much heavier than the man, was knocked away immediately. The golden figure was like an armored vehicle, brutally hitting his way through the combat robots. Even the robots' biochemical alloy shells were smashed. Nothing could stop that figure. 30 feet, 60 feet, 90 feet, 180 feet, 210 feet, 240 feet. Chao Boshan knew that the performance of the combat robots placed behind the 240-foot line was beyond the ability of average unevolved persons. But they were smashed by the golden figure as if they were a pile of clunkers. The robot channel that was viewed as a cruel test by most unevolved became an easy path for the golden figure. Unmatched strength. All combat robots in the channel, including the last one, were knocked away within seconds. Chao Boshan opened his mouth and didn't recover from shock for a long time. When he looked at the virtual screen, it already changed to SSS level. OMG, who is this fierce fellow? Chao Boshan saw the door of the test hall open and the person in the hall was gone. Chao Boshan immediately chased him out. But the center was so crowded and he had no idea who that person was. The video. Chao Boshan ran back to the hall, paid to play the recorded video and made a copy. Having watched the video a few times, he regretted that he didn't see the golden figure's performance before the last test. Chao Boshan suddenly had an idea. He logged into his account and uploaded this copy to the official forum. And named it, 7 feet 88 inches a Euro, Robot Channel Conquered.